Croatian Burek, a crispy and satisfying breakfast delight. Introduction. The story behind Burek. Burek is a beloved pastry that traces its roots back to the Ottoman Empire and has since become a staple in many Balkan countries, including Croatia. This savory pastry is made from thin layers of dough, often filled with meat, cheese, or spinach, and then baked to golden perfection. In Croatia, Burek is enjoyed as a popular street food, a hearty breakfast, or a satisfying snack. The beauty of Burek lies in its simplicity and versatility. Whether filled with ground beef, tangy cheese, or a mix of vegetables, this dish is both comforting and flavorful. The crispy, flaky layers of dough combined with a rich, savory filling make Burek a favorite among locals and visitors alike. It's a dish that brings people together, often shared among family and friends, and is a common sight at Croatian bakeries and markets. Imagine walking through a bustling Croatian town on a crisp morning, the aroma of freshly baked Burek wafting through the air. You stop at a local bakery, where the Burek is still warm from the oven, its golden, crispy layers inviting you to take a bite. The first taste is a burst of flavor and texture, a true comfort food that satisfies both the body and the soul. Why Burek for breakfast? Burek is an excellent choice for breakfast because it is filling, flavorful, and easy to make. It can be prepared ahead of time, making it perfect for busy mornings, and it can be served warm or at room temperature. Burek's hearty ingredients provide the energy needed to start the day, and its crispy, flaky texture makes it a delight to eat. Plus, it's a versatile dish that can be adapted to suit different tastes and dietary preferences. Ingredients. For the dough, or use store-bought phyllo dough for a shortcut. 3 cups 360 g all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 cup 240 milliliters warm water. 2 tablespoons olive oil. For the meat filling, 1 pound 450 g ground beef or lamb. 1 large onion, finely chopped. 2 cloves garlic minced. 1 teaspoon ground paprika. 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin. Salt and pepper to taste. 2 tablespoons olive oil. For the cheese filling, optional. 1 cup 250 g ricotta cheese or feta cheese. 1 egg, beaten. Salt and pepper to taste. For brushing, a 1/4 cup 60 milliliters melted butter or olive oil. Step-by-step instructions. 1. Prepare the dough. Skip if using store-bought phyllo dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour and salt. Gradually add the warm water and olive oil, mixing until a soft dough forms. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for about 10 minutes until smooth and elastic. Cover the dough with a clean cloth and let it rest for at least 30 minutes. 2. Prepare the meat filling. In a large skillet, heat the olive oil over medium heat. Add the chopped onion and garlic and sauté until softened and translucent, about 5 minutes. Add the ground beef or lamb, breaking it up with a spoon, and cook until brown, about 10 minutes. Stir in the paprika, cumin, salt, and pepper. Remove from heat and let it cool slightly. 3. Prepare the cheese filling, optional. In a medium bowl, mix the ricotta or feta cheese with the beaten egg. Season with salt and pepper to taste. 4. Roll out the dough. Skip if using store-bought phyllo dough. Divide the dough into 4 equal pieces. On a lightly floured surface, roll out each piece as thinly as possible into a large rectangle. If the dough resists stretching, let it rest for a few minutes before continuing. 5. Assemble the Burek. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius. Grease a large baking sheet or line it with parchment paper. Lay out 1 sheet of dough, or 2 to 3 layers of phyllo dough, on the prepared baking sheet. Brush with melted butter or olive oil. Spread an even layer of the meat filling or cheese filling over the dough, leaving a small border around the edges. Roll the dough into a log or spiral shape, tucking in the ends to seal. 6. Bake the Burek. Brush the top of the Burek with more melted butter or olive oil. Bake in the preheated oven for 30 to 40 minutes, or until golden brown and crispy. If the top browns too quickly, cover it loosely with foil. 7. Serve. Once the Burek is done baking, remove it from the oven and let it cool slightly. Slice into portions and serve warm. Burek can be enjoyed on its own or with a side of yogurt or a simple salad. Serving suggestions. Burek is versatile and can be served in many ways. Classic breakfast. Serve burek with a side of plain yogurt and a cup of strong coffee for a hearty Croatian breakfast. Brunch spread. Pair burek with fresh vegetables, olives, and sliced cheese for a Mediterranean-inspired brunch. Lunch or dinner. Serve burek with a crisp green salad and a glass of red wine for a satisfying meal. Best beverage pairing. A strong cup of Turkish coffee or black tea pairs perfectly with the rich flavors of burek. For a more substantial meal, a glass of dry red wine like Merlot or Cabernet Sauvignon complements the savory filling beautifully. Shortcuts and tips. Use phyllo dough. For a quicker preparation, use store-bought phyllo dough instead of making the dough from scratch. Make ahead. Burek can be assembled ahead of time and refrigerated or frozen until ready to bake. If baking from frozen, add an extra 10 to 15 minutes to the baking time. Vegetarian option. Substitute the meat filling with a mixture of sautéed spinach and feta cheese for a delicious vegetarian burek. Nutritional information per serving based on 8 servings. Calories, 320 kilocalories. Carbohydrates, 30 g. Protein, 15 g. Fat, 15 g. Fiber, 2 g. Sugar, 2 g. Sodium, 400 milligrams. Final thoughts. Croatian burek is a dish that embodies the rich culinary traditions of the Balkans. Its crispy layers and savory filling make it a satisfying and comforting meal, whether enjoyed for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. With its simple ingredients and easy preparation, burek is a versatile recipe that's sure to become a favorite in your home. Whether you're serving it for a special occasion or as a quick weekday meal, this delicious pastry is bound to please.
Much for watching. To not miss any further recipe or cooking plan, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next yummy cooking idea.